Hey guys, this is hilarious. Hello everyone. I did not have much of a third eye open, be careful driving, please. I did not have much of a subject today, which I know you say we never do, but I really was just kind of just shoot the breeze today. I didn't have a lot. So I just retitled this. Hey John Shostowski. Um yeah, I know. I realized that Aaron just finished a live. That's why we went a little later. And he's going to be, I think, going live again sometime soon. But Aaron does like to space his lives 1 hour in between. So we should be good. He doesn't like to overlap like that. So I'm not going to stay on for very long, though. I don't look great. I actually had something in my left eye all day today. If you notice, I don't have any makeup on, but my lid looks a little bit pink and it's a little swollen. I had to put contacts in and use it like a bandage lens because it was just scratching my cornea. I don't know if I had a eyelash or some kind of a foreign body. I don't know. Hey, Bonnie Bailey, Kelly Bell, cute, smoking hair. What? I just washed it. Thank you. I actually have a hair appointment tomorrow. Alana, back from vacation. Yes, and fighting jet lag, but I made it to a live. Alana's been on an amazing vacation. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Hey, Stephanie East. I haven't answered your message. Anata on Fire's in here. Tony P, Liz Ferris. Thank you, Liz. That's sweet of you to say. Castro 42. Wow, guys, thanks. Yeah, Kathy Ann. I worked for ophthalmologists for a long time, so I used eye wash. I really tried to remove whatever it was, and I couldn't get it out. So when you had a foreign body where I worked, hey, Killy Billy, if you scratch the cornea, we would put a lens on the eye, a contact lens, and call it a bandage lens because it would be a nice little, like a bandage from scratching the cornea nonstop. So that's what's going on. Marilyn, hey, babe. So my left eye, if you notice, I don't know if you can tell, but the lid is like pink because it was so irritated. Anyway, neither here nor there. Hey, Asen, thanks, guys. Keela's here. Retired Red is always here. Carrie Wilson, Regina Baker. My hands are freezing again. Hey, not that Helen. Guys, I feel like I'm going to let you down today. I considered just canceling this altogether. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this eye, traveling bee. I'm so glad you're back in the chats. This left eye is, it's a little irritated. Yeah, it's a little watery. Oh, Denver Stevo, my boyfriend. He's in here. Robin Miners, hello. Allison Byrne. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, hey, Goosebump Beta One, I feel like I'm going to let you guys down today. I really, truly didn't have, I don't. I changed the title though, because I was sitting here waiting for this to start and I was reading the, what am I trying to show you? This. If you guys didn't see it the other night, I got this gem out of the garage and oh, thank you, Inappropriate Hef. Yeah, I just got this shirt. I thought it was cute. Oh, your husband has a sty, Marie Baxter. Hot compresses. I'm sure you already know that. A nice trick to that, though, is to take a hot washcloth and microwave it for like 30 seconds. Apply it and keep applying it. Thank you, Liz Ferris. Guys, yeah. I love Denver Steve-O. Do we have a clap flap assist, Paula Puffer? I don't think there is one in there for the clap. I know this book is crazy. Susie CJ made it. Hello, my sweet. Happy to see your face. Susie, love you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. Yeah, it's Lisa Kelson. Issues with your eye. Thank you, babe. It's totally okay. I don't worry about it since, like I say, I worked for ophthalmologists for so long. I don't freak out. It'll be okay. And if worst case, I need to go see somebody, I will. Hey, Island Life. Of course, Kathy Ann's here. We love Kathy Ann. John Shostowski. Don's here. How did Huxley's match go? Don. Oh no, I get it. My doctor asked me that this morning. She's like, y'all ready for Christmas? I was like, who's all ready for Christmas? What kind of a question is that? Don, how did his match go? So he was really pissed. Hi, Christine. I really enjoyed it myself. I just sent all these videos to my parents. So I'm going to show you a video of one of them. Yeah, when you have the clap, just drink some CalMag. Yeah, CalMag is a cure-all, Liz. You know that. I know that. CalMag I've been drinking for so long. Sarah Robin, I did not return the makeup yet. I plan to do that over the weekend. See where the Sephora is, it's like 30 minutes from my house, and it's where I go a lot on weekends. During the week, I don't really go to a lot of places. So no, I'm not going to drive all the way down there, but I'm just going to return it this weekend. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Constipation assist, Kelly Bell. There isn't one in here. CalMag for sure. Yeah, I would say CalMag. CalMag is a drink in Scientology. It's not a Scientology drink. You can buy it at Whole Foods, but in Scientology, LRH, I think. Liz, tell me if I'm wrong here, but I think LRH came up with his own little concoction of how you make it. It's calcium and magnesium drink, and it's awful. And it has apple cider vinegar, and it just tastes really bad. What was I saying? I feel like I was saying something and then I did what I normally do, and I need one of you to guide me back. No, Denver Stevo, probably not. What was I saying? Crap. I hate when this happens. This has been happening to me this week. He stole it, but yes. Oh, I have no doubt. Huxley. I forgot I was a mother. I forgot I had a child. That was it. That old chestnut, Huxley, you remember him. So thank you. That was it. So let me tell you guys before I show you this, and not everybody probably cares to see this, but I do want to show you guys because so we got to the match and we were sitting in the bleachers watching, and the kid that he went to wrestle, the lady who was sitting in front of us, and you could tell she was a real sports mom, super good looking gal, like the longest fake eyelashes, and her nails were perfect, and her Louis Vuitton bag. And I was like, wow, I look like I literally just climbed out of a dumpster. Sorry that I have to sit by you. I don't like it when I look like crap and I go somewhere and someone else looks really good because I just feel really inadequate. And I'm like, I want to look at whoever it is and I want to be like, I can clean up too. I just didn't. I just want you to know, like, this is today. But some days, I definitely take an interest in myself sometimes. Not now, but I want you to know that, like, we can go from a 3 to a 5. I might look like a 3 right now, but I can get myself up to a 5, and I want you to know it, lady. AG Fangirly 36. Hey, Reese, love catching your live chats. Well, I love that you love it. I run my own business from home, and it always brightens my day to watch these, going through some stuff. Thank you for all you do. Christina, that is so nice. Thank you for your super chat. And babe, whatever you're going through, I hope that we can help just lift you a little bit. Kind of like my hair. It's so flat. I just washed it. I don't like hair washing day because it's so flat. I like it when you wake up the next day after hair washing day because at least there's a little oomph. Anyway, what was I saying? So Huxley. Oh, hi, Mel Brooks. Okay, I want to get back to what I was saying. So the hot lady, the hot mom, Blakey's in the chat. She says, is that your kid in the blue? And I said, yeah. And she goes, he must be a good wrestler. And I said, why do you say that? I'll tell you in a minute, Mother Bear. Because, oh, hi, Jules Rainbow Bunny. Because she said the kid that he's wrestling is totally undefeated. And he's been wrestling for like the last 7 years. And his dad is a pro wrestler. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, that's a bummer that Huxley got matched up with him. And she said, well, he must be good, though, because she said he is still going. He's on the 3rd round with him. And she said he puts kids down. She said he lives 2 houses down from us and he puts kids down in the 1st round. Like he can't keep a kid up to the 3rd round. Marilyn, hi, Reese. I'm listening while crocheting a goldenrod. Oh my God, Marilyn, I love you. You are so cute, Marilyn. You are all, oh, really? Thank you, Steve-O. I don't like it flat. Really? You kind of don't mind? Okay, thank you. I like that you said that. Susie CJ, he was upset. Who was upset? Thank you for your super chat, but I can't put those 2 things together. Clearly, I can't keep things together. So anyway, she said, yeah, So she said, this kid that he's wrestling puts kids away on the first round. And she goes, your son has made it to the third round. She was like, I'm shocked. Seriously, I know this kid. Oh, Hux was very upset. Yeah, he was really upset that he lost. So I got so many videos, but like, um, where they, let's see, poor Huxley. He was so worn out. Okay, was this the first video? All right, I was just going to show you guys real quick. Yeah, well, check him out though. Watch this. Let me get it there first for you. Okay. Ugh, need help. Huxley's in the blue. Look at this kid tearing him apart, man. You can tell that kid's good. It's hard to watch. So they kept timing it out. I don't know what happened, but hold on. I'm having problems. Let's go to this one. Here's they were all kind of short, but here's the other one. This is the same kid. Look at this kid. He's aggressive, man. Poor Huxley. He never pinned him though. Like Huxley kept getting up. I was really impressed. Yeah. I don't know if this is boring for everyone, but I see he got up. I mean, he kept getting him up. See that? He got flipped over and I mean, I was impressed. He did. I was really impressed. Sorry, I missed a bunch of your guys' chat. Yeah, this kid is, hey, Philip Wright. Artsy tartsy keyboard warrior. That's cute. Love you, Reese. Love you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. Yeah, I was impressed. He guys, so he just started wrestling last year. So that's pretty good, right? I mean, he's getting there. Oh my God, though, it's so hard to watch. And like his face, his eyes were all bloodshot. He had like a little bit of bleeding on his face. He is tough. He's a badass. Like the lady said in front of me, she goes, the fact that he's made it 3 rounds with this kid is like really unbelievable. She was like, trust me, I know this kid. And I was like, wow, okay. So I felt so bad for him though. At the end, yeah, he's only been doing it a year. I haven't had my hair appointment at Miss Sunrise Dawn. It's tomorrow. Look at her. What is that tomorrow? You guys know everything about my life. Just so you know, my PAP is next Thursday, Sunrise Dawn. So keep that. Yeah, I know it's weird, isn't it, Steve-O? So yeah, only a year, Killy Billy. It was kind of sad. So he had Boy Scouts right after wrestling. Sometimes that gets to be too much. Like the mom part of me, I'm like, he needs to go home and rest. Like, but Jeff's like, no, he has scouts. And I get it. But I'm just like, oh, one thing after another. So we get him. He's very always sore. Yeah. And tired. I don't know, hockey guy. If you're born with a physical disability, how does Scientology address this? I don't know. I don't know if I know the answer to that. I haven't seen anyone really born with a physical disability that I know. So we get him after the match and he was mad. He was mad that he lost. And Jeff and I are walking to the car with him. And I was like, well, I said, Huxley, your technique. And he's like, who cares? I lost. He was mad. And Jeff was like, well, Hux. And he was like, I don't care, Jeff. I lost. And he was like, I let my coach down. And I said, let's just not talk to him right now, Jeff. I said, he's really upset. It is hard to watch, but I said, he's really upset. He's kind of in the moment. He's reeling from it. He's still breathing heavy from it. Like, let's just be quiet. Don't talk to him in the car. I was like, just leave him alone. So he has to go straight to Scouts. So we go through drive-through, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like drive-through food. I think it's also because I don't have a gallbladder. Instant pants crapping. So we get him food, and it was so sweet. When we pay for the order and we're getting ready to get it, he tapped me on the shoulder from the back seat. He goes, "I'm sorry, Mom." He was like, "I've calmed down." He said, "You were right. I just was upset." And he said, "I'm sorry for the way I talked to you." And I said, "Hux, it's okay." I said, "You're hungry, you're tired, it's okay." And he said, "I know," but he said, "I didn't mean to be disrespectful with you." And I was like, he is so gold. I love him. He's so, like, men don't do that. That's what, like, you guys know too. My love language is words of affirmation. So, like, words mean everything to me. So, like, Jeff doesn't do that very often. Like, grown men don't do that. So for him to be like, "I'm sorry for the way," yeah, I was like, "You're so wonderful, Huxley. You don't even have to apologize." And he was like, "Yeah, but," he was like, I just was upset." And I said, "I know, honey, but here's the thing." He goes, "I let my coach down." I said, "Huxley, there's really no such thing as letting your coach down. If you're making progress, you're trying, and you're trying hard." Yeah, thank you, Steve. Oh, he is. I said, "You are really making strides. That's what the coach wants to see." Huxley loves the Kansas City Chiefs, and he loves that Mahomes dude and Travis Kelce. And I said, "Look, everybody loses sometimes, Hux. The Chiefs lost on Sunday." I said, "You think Mahomes is just like beside himself?" I said, "You get up and you just continue to improve your technique. That's all it takes." I said, "Everybody's going to lose sometimes, but the fact of the matter is your coach is super impressed by you, I promise." And so you look super cool. I thought it was on purpose. Thank you. No, definitely not. Not feeling cool, but thank you for that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, his coach, I saw his coach, his wrestling coach from last year was there, and he was so cute. He came up and slapped Huxley on the butt. And he said, and his coach, Coach Ehrman, looked at me and he said, "He's made huge progress." He said, "That kid," he said, "I was watching his match," and he said, "I'm really impressed." And I said, "You see?" I said, everybody sees how much better. Maria Parker, talking about hair, I shaved mine off over a month ago while I worked for charity. I raised over 600, is that pounds? It's great not having to style it. I bet. I could never do that. I'm too overweight. Like, look at my chin. I couldn't be a bald person. There's just too much fat up here. That's one of the reasons I don't even have short hair, because I feel like it would just accentuate this. But thank you for your super chat. And I'm sure you wanted to know that. Yeah, so he's so good. He recognized it. We're good. My hands are so dry, and I brought some lotion down here that I just got at Whole Foods. I like this brand for cleaning, so I got it in their lotion. And this smell, basil, is so good. It sounds weird, but no, it's so good. I use it for cleaning products in the kitchen. So I'm really impressed, and I really hate wrestling, to be honest. I'm not a fan of it. I don't really love that he's wrestling, but I'm not going to tell him he can't do that. And I'm just so impressed that I mean, you guys know the story. I put way too much of this on. Now what? Holy shit. You guys know the story. Hey, Brisbee Tales. It's been a tough year. It's our first year out of Scientology. So I love that oh, really, Marilyn? I've never tried their lotion. And it's nice, but clearly I misjudged. Arms, Kelly G, but I'm wearing a jacket. Tissues, yeah, I can, but I'm just kind of hoping it's going to soak in. I think Huxley is a Scorpio, 11/17. So yeah, I think he is a Scorpio. Yes, Miranda Brinker, everything you went through as a child, it's so refreshing that he is such a good kid. We don't have to repeat our trauma, and you are the best example of that. Thank you. That's such a nice thing to say. Sandy McKenna, welcome. It's okay. You haven't missed much. We're just talking about Huxley. Mousy, I'm wearing sweatpants, so no, can't put it on my legs either. I don't want to touch my clothing with this stuff, but it's rubbing in. It's okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, Lori says he's definitely a Scorpio. Oh my God, you're the 16th, Steve-O? Happy late birthday. I didn't know. How old are you? Aren't you like 40? You're older than me. Oh, that feels good. God dang, my hands hurt so bad as soon as the weather starts getting cold. By the way, guys, my doctor's appointment went really well. Do I know his coach? Yeah, Wendy Baker, I know his coach. I mean, I don't know him, but yeah, I've met him several times. Um, Thank you, Gypsy T. Yeah, we haven't even been out a year yet. Hasn't even been a year. It'll be a year next month. This month, end of this month, January 1. Um, just for those of you that asked, yeah, I got my blood work done this morning. It's so funny. I have my appointment this week to get my tattoo filled in with color, and I'm sitting there getting my blood work done, and I hate it. Oh my God, you are 40. Oh, wait, you're not 40? I thought you were 40. You look 40 to me. Um, it's so funny because I'm sitting there waiting for her to put the needle in my arm, and I deal with it. It's fine. I do it every 3 months, but I hate it every time. And I always picture Fred sitting next to me. Whenever I sit in that chair and I put my arm like this, I always imagine him sitting there holding my hand. It's fun to imagine that. But I thought, oh my God, Reese, you have an appointment this week to get your tattoo finished. Like, chill out and quit being a little baby. Yeah, how old is Steve-O? Now I need to know. I feel like he told me once. I thought you said once. I thought he was like 40 or 41. Okay, well, maybe he's not going to tell us. Anyway, bless that child. Isn't he 49? No, inappropriate half. You're 49 years old, Steve-O? Wow. How come guys don't look that old? It's really annoying. Men don't. Somebody told Jeff that the other day that he's 65, and the guy was like, whoa, you don't even look 55, man. I think Jeff looks like he's in his 50s. It's true. But wow, Steve-O, you do not look 49. Jilbo's 54. I think I knew that. Hi, Ken Cole. He does look good. Dang. Lori looks amazing. You're 61, Lori. Oh, her birthday's coming up, guys. We need to remember to wish her a happy birthday. Same with you, Brian Lucas, 52. You guys have aged well. Lori has amazing skin. Lori doesn't have a wrinkle. It's crazy. Shannon, how did I meet Fred? I met Fred at the place that I was working. It was just a independent 55 and over apartment place. That's where I met him. That's crazy. Hey, Val. Oh, is that what you do, Lori? Snapchat filters? Marilyn, you'll be 53? Dang, girl, you look so good. Oh, man, you guys, I hope when I'm in my 50s, I look good. Although my mom is, I've shown you, my mom is super cute. So cute. I hope I look like that. Jeff said that that if you want to look at a woman, look at her mom, how she's going to age. And if that's really true, my mom's a babe. Let's look at her again because we found that one picture of her that one time and I didn't even know about it. My mom is so cute. Well, now I don't know where it is. I'm looking at her Facebook. My mom really is cute. Dang. She's a babe. There was a specific picture, though, on her page that I really liked. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look how cute my mom is. Isn't she cute? She's so cute. Now, her hair is gray now. My mom is 67, but she's so cute. So I hope I age well. Anyway, anything else, guys? I was just thinking I would look at some of these hilarious. I was kind of surprised. Thank you, Jilly. Thanks, Duchess Diana. Yeah, she's really cute. I was kind of surprised the other night when we did the live with Marilyn. You're so sweet. Traveling bee. Oh, yeah. My mom is very pretty. Fred and I were together for a few years. We were only married for 6 months, but we were together for several years. Sadly, we weren't married for very long. Yeah, thanks, guys. Aw, so nice. Thank you. I was going to say the other night when I did that live with Sterling, I kind of felt like it was a missed opportunity. I remember a couple of these assists, and I don't know, it kind of fell flat. Like we didn't keep going. Thank you, inappropriate hef. So I thought I want to read a couple of these assists because they were cracking me up. Like I was laughing so hard, and I haven't read these in years. So, and some of them I know by heart, but I thought let's she probably does like younger men, Philip Wright, but she is married to my stepdad. And thank you, Jody Sutherland. And they're really cute together. They're like perfect together, actually. Okay, so I thought I would read some of these because they're hilarious. If you guys are up for it, I'll just read a couple. But first, I wanted to read the titles of some and let you kind of pick what you think. Listen, this is hilarious. How to make a person sober. Assist. How to make a person sober. What does my shirt say? Love your mother. Speaking of mothers. No, Moonage Daydream. I definitely want to read more of the book. It's not too upsetting at all. Yeah. Hold on, because there's more. Hold on. Wait, there's more. There's a toothache assist, which, by the way, has been done on me before. Susie CJ, he has so much heart. Sports are great for the real world's ups and downs, keeping his temper regardless. And the real world is hard for boys, men. It's harsh. Totally. You're right. That's a good point. Oh, he did. Okay, that's fine. And if people want to hop over to watch Aaron, that's totally fine too. I'm going to stay on for a little longer. I already postponed mine an hour because I wanted Aaron and Liz to be on together. So if you guys want to hop out, you're welcome to do that. And you don't need me to tell you that. No, Brian, I don't think there is one for dogs that are being annoying. So there's a toothache assist, like I said. There's a process for the common cold. Take a walk, a sure cure. That's what it says, a sure cure. Assist for sleeplessness. Assist for someone who has had a car wreck, because the obvious answer of calling 911, no, because we have the tech to do an assist. Hi, Piper. No, I don't think there is a prostate exam assist, Steve-O. Communication process for an automobile accident. How that's different than the one I just read, I don't know. Taking a walk is apparently a sure cure. Julie, you have the flu. You want me to heal you? Let me see what I can do through this screen, babe. By all means, don't call a physician. Let's do an assist. Loss of a person, which we all know that one is what was done on me when my husband Fred died. Assist for someone who cannot have motion. Assist for someone sick after an airplane flight. Remember, I did that one the other way. No, there's not a Shark Week assist, sadly. Process to handle a limp or a person who is lame. Assist to be run in an emergency room. Oh, that would be awkward. This is a book from, so for context, this is the Scientology. What am I doing wrong? Hold on, I don't want to lose my page though. This is the L. Ron Hubbard's Assist Processing Handbook. And I'll actually read you the back. There's a little thing here. And it says, an assist is not engaging in healing. It is certainly not engaging in treatment. What it is doing is assisting the individual to heal himself. Magic. That's what he's trying to say. This is pure magic, guys. Process to be, okay, this is hilarious. I feel like I need this one. Process for someone with fear of a disease. Like this morning, every time I go to my doctor, I'm like, what if I have pancreatic cancer? And she's like, I don't think you do. I'm like, but I could, right? Like, what if I do? And she was like, Reese, you don't look sick. And we do this every 3 months that you come in. I'm like, are you sure I don't look sick? Look at my skin color. Like, does it look sick? And she's always like, no, hon, I don't think that you have stage 4 cancer of any kind. And I always say that to her. I'm not, and that's no disrespect to anybody who has cancer. It's a true phobia for me. I am always afraid that I have some, like my biggest fear, I don't know why, but I'm always scared that somebody's going to find something and they're going to go, you're dying tomorrow. You have stage 4. That's like a huge fear for me. So that's not a joke. Like it's a real thing. Yeah. Ew. Running pleasure moments. Yeah. Hypochondriac assist. It's right here, Steve-O. Assist or process for someone with fear of a disease. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go to this first page here of let's how to make a person sober. That's what it's called. This assist is how to make. You guys are so funny. You guys are hilarious. I love this chat every time. I can count on it. I always can count on it. Let's just see about how to make a person sober. Kira, what? What are you talking about, guys? I don't have any makeup on. I have a little bit of highlighter and blush right here. See how this eye is red? It's a little bit swollen. I don't have any makeup on because my eye was hurting today. Paris, really? Your hair looks amazing. The most flattering I've ever seen on you. Wait a minute. That can't be right. Don't you guys like it when I do the hair curly thing? Are you saying that you like it straight? This is my natural hair, the way this is me. I got out of the shower and I blow dried it. I didn't use a comb. I didn't straighten it. This is how my hair looks in the wild. This is my hair without any help. So really? Okay. I thought you guys liked it curly. Brian says I don't need makeup. Come on, Brian. I realize I'm drinking out of my ugly cup and I just want to make that known. Well, thank you. Wow. Super hippo face. What a cute name. Really? You guys like the curly, but the straight's good too. Okay, Steve, you guys like it straight? I wish you would have told me that because it would have saved me hours of curling time. Dang, guys. This is just getting out of the shower how it looks. I would have left it. I didn't know. I was trying to be cool and do what you guys wanted me to do. I just love you guys so much. I do have a Ken Cole. That's interesting. You asked me that. I do have the dry bar blow dryer, but I upped my game when I sold my house a couple of years ago and I got my payment, all the money I made off of my house. Guess what my first purchase was? Guess what it was? I bought a Dyson hairdryer. I know, judge away. Fine. They're super expensive. I know, but it did change my life and it really dries your hair fast. And I'm just in love with that thing. And if Jeff and I ever get divorced, I'm going to bring it up in the divorce that it's going with me. Liz Ferris, not that I understand the straight, but Liz, you're so cute, Liz. You're funny. Okay. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for your super chat. It's amazing, guys. The Dyson hairdryer is a life changer. It really does good things for you. So I loved the dry bar one, Ken Cole, and I love dry bar tools in general, but no, I like the Dyson. I would literally kill to have my hair rest like that. Shower. My hair is kinky and coily. I can't. Blake, no way. See, this is what I mean. Blakey, thank you for your super chat. Oh, Betty, you're welcome. Did I email you back? Good. I'm glad I did. Blake, this is so funny because people with straight hair want your hair and people with your hair want my hair. It's so funny. I would kill to have like kinky, curly hair. I love it. Wow, Sarah Robin, you like it straight. Paula, does the Dyson hairdryer take out the need to hold a brush while you dry? My hands, arms don't work that way. Yeah, I am not good at that anyway, the coordination. I know what you're talking about, like doing like a round brush or a brush and the hairdryer. Yeah, I don't have to do that. Now, the Dyson comes with attachments so that you can use, like, put on a brush and blow dry at the same time. I've never used the attachments. I just use the dryer. So this is what my hair looks like after I dry my hair. I mean, I did nothing. I did not brush or anything. So yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay. Well, yeah. See, Laura, you use a straightener. I've never had to use a straightener because my hair is so dang straight. So anyway, yeah, it's very expensive, but I hope it lasts a long time. I love that dryer. See, Brian, your hair is curly. Women have told me they'd kill for my hair. Yes, I would love to have curly hair. I really hate having straight hair. Okay, do you guys want me to read this for a drunk person? Is anybody in the chat drunk so that we can use you as a guinea pig to try this? Is anybody drunk? Is anybody not sober at the moment? Okay, if it is, this is for you. What? Oh my God, I feel cheated as a Scientologist. Who's a Scientologist? Who is an ex-Scientologist in here? Liz, Amanda, are you in here? Do you guys know what the command is for this? This is just a locational. I feel cheated. Listen to this command. Lily, I've been sidelined on the replay clue. Okay. Just wanted to send you money. Oh my God. Also, the sober assist sounds hilarious. Lily, thank you, babe. Oh, it's so sweet, Lily. You guys are so nice. Thank you for your super chat, babe. I'm glad you made a live. Okay, no drunk people. Okay. Well, maybe we should try this. Philip, I can be 5 minutes. Let's try this like Friday night. Somebody get wasted and then we'll try this. I feel really cheated right now. Who is an ex-Scientologist in here? Listen to this. Okay, so okay. Use of process. For use in handling someone who is drunk. Yeah, we kind of put that together. Information. This process is not used to cure a person of alcoholism. It can make a drunk person sober in a very few minutes, and the cause of his need for alcohol can be audited out later. What kind of a claim? As society currently has no technology for handling the drunk, who is an embarrassment to the police, his family, and often to himself, this process has social value and may serve as a line of cooperation and assistance to the police. Oh my God, that's really judgmental. Holy crap. There's just no room there, is there? This is why Jeff's like, you're cold hearted. And I'm like, I was a Scientologist. Like, what do you mean? Like, I am so like what this assist just read. Oh my God, Lori, because I'll be at Disney for 5 days and won't be around to take care of you. Glad you have the team. Oh, Lori, you don't ever have to super chat me. Thank you, Lori. You're so sweet. I will have the team while you're away. Don't worry. Don't worry, Lori, and have fun. We love Lori. Thank you, Lori. Lily, also, Marilyn reminded me that Kelly Copter and her friends tried this assist. Not particularly helpful. Oh my God. We should have Aaron get drunk sometime and do this on him and see if it works. That is so judgmental. Wow. Let me just read that sentence again. Are you guys kind of blown away by this, or is it just me? As society currently has no technology for handling the drunk, who is an embarrassment to the police, his family, and often to himself, this process has social value and may serve as a line of cooperation and assistance to the police. It's hardcore. Okay, the command. Look at that room object, whatever it is. I feel cheated. That is the same thing. That's the same thing as the command for a locational. So this is just a locational. That's all this is. Oh my God, you guys, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Okay, let's look at the next one. Oh, a toothache assist. Oh my God, this one's creepy. Whoa, this is creeping. Wait till you hear this one. Are you guys into this or are you bored? This is so fascinating to me. What? What is it, Bobo? Oh, he's so not. Oh, you brought Rupert? Did you bring Rupert down? That's Rupert. That's his baby Rupert. There's Rupert. Why don't you take Rupert and go on now? All right. See you later. All right. You're awfully nice person, though. You're a very friendly person. Now take Rupert and go on. Oh my God, this is so funny. Okay. Are we all saying that this is good? Keep going. Okay. Listen to the toothache one. Use of process for use on a toothache. Information. This process involves flattening pain and unconsciousness in order to help the person with his toothache. Flattening means like when you're doing bull baiting and the person is, let's say you're sitting with me and you're going, look over there. And I flinched. Who cares? Whatever it is. You have to flatten that because I flinched. So you have to keep doing it until I don't flinch anymore. And I'm just sitting there comfortably like a good zombie. Kira, I'm a tiny wasted and only An ex-Mormon. Oh my God. You guys are so funny. Thank you for your super chat, Kira. Yeah, Amanda, I knew you were in here. Do you feel ripped off? The drunkest is the same thing as a locational. He just rebranded it into something else. That's unfair. He's getting double royalties. You have to flatten. So like if a person, you have to flatten it over and over. Let's see what it said again. The process involves flattening pain, and unconsciousness. So doing it over and over until the pain is flattened. It's not there anymore. So I guess you just convince yourself, because I don't know where pain goes without drugs. I speak from experience on that with my poor ovary last week. By the way, I asked my doctor about that. Hey, Luann. And she was like, nah, you're good. You're fine. She was like, ovarian pain during a period's normal. And she was like, just use common sense. And if you're bleeding too much or the pain never goes away, just go get seen. I said, that's why I kind of like you though, because you're not an alarmist. Like, not in the least. She was like, whatever, you're fine. You're a woman. You have ovaries. Get over it. I was like, okay, wow, done. So this is the procedure if you have a toothache. This is so weird. I just want to start with, this is so weird. Coming from, hey, Patty Collins, coming from LRH, who is a drunkard himself, that's a mouthful. Yes, I agree. Okay. Oh my God, that's so funny. Goosebump. That's so, what did I just do? Darn it. Okay. Are you flattening the unconsciousness or becoming unconscious to flatten the pain? Oh my God. Okay, listen to the commands. The commands are: put pain into the left wall, put pain into the right wall, put pain into the front wall, put pain into the back wall, put pain into the ceiling, put pain into the floor. Yikes. Okay, now run away. Okay, listen. Put no pain into the left wall, put no pain into the right wall, no pain into the front wall, and so on, like I just said. This is so creepy. Okay. The next command is put unconsciousness into the left wall, put unconsciousness into the right wall, put unconsciousness into the front wall, and then back wall, ceiling, and floor. Okay. And then put no unconsciousness into the left wall. No, I'm not kidding. This is so creepy. I don't know what he means by that, Steve-O. Look, I can't see the screen. You saw. Oh my God. That was it, by the way. That was it. That's so weird, you guys. That's so weird. Okay, process. Oh my God. Process for the common cold. For use to help someone get rid of a cold. Information. What is back of a cold? The person within the last few days has been threatened with a serious loss. This is a fabulous process to get rid of a cold. By the way, you guys don't know this. When you have a cold, it's because you were threatened with the loss of something. I've always known that. I've known that since I was little. So if I start getting a cold, or someone I know starts getting a cold, I'm like, what have you lost? I used to say that. I'd be like, what have you lost lately? Who threatened you with loss? What have you been threatened with to lose? That's what LRH says where a cold comes from. So let's look at the commands. It's 2 commands. What haven't you lost lately? Or tell me something you haven't lost, because that makes sense. Keep this up to end phenomena. Usually what he has lost is so buried and out of sight that it swims with great difficulty to the front of his mind. And he finally will tell you something like, oh, well, nothing really, except my car was stolen 3 days ago, but I did get it back, That's it. Yeah, Peace Lady, it sure is. James Rochelle, did you ever believe in this? 100% I did. Yes. Yeah. It started to fade for me as time went on. I know. Amanda, you're a good person to ask. Did you believe in this stuff? I mean, I did. Liz Ferris, did you? Are you still in here, Liz? It's an interesting question because Sterling and Aaron will give you different answers on things. Aaron will be like, Millie the dandelion, you're so cute. Yeah, people pay for this crap. Aaron and Sterling will tell you certain things like, no, I didn't buy into that, or yes, I did. Armine, oh my God, I can see children who are born into it believing it, but how do grown adults? That part I have a hard time with. I agree. So when you ask me, did you buy into this or did you believe this? I did, but I was born into it. So I do agree with what Armine just said. Like, how are you going to get how are you going to recruit some 25-year-old into Scientology to believe this stuff when they had a former life of normalcy in some way? May not be too normal, but anything non-Scientology. So it is kind of weird. Yeah, people pay for this, Susie CJ. People will pay like $300 to $500 an hour to have this stuff on them by a trained auditor. Yeah, you will pay to have these assists run on you in the church by one of their trained auditors. So yeah, isn't that weird? Yeah, I think, yeah, traveling bee, being born into it kind of gives it a different feeling. Um, Total brainwashing, reality check, Jules. Yadira, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Scientology. Yes, yes, so true. Um, oh my God, Peggy, you're fantastic. Are there assists for people who need to fuck off into the forever? Because I could refer a few. Yeah, we'll have to come up with our own assists. I feel like there's a few that we could come up with for sure. Assist for sleeplessness. This is the assist for someone who has had a car wreck. This is for use on someone who has had a car wreck. Information on someone who has had a car wreck, having him go out and touch cars will help him get over it. Procedure: take the person out and make him touch cars. Use the command, touch that car. That's it. So if somebody's been in a car wreck and they're just, missing a leg or half dead or what have you, you just go around and maybe take them to like a car dealership. That's a good place to go, or a parking lot if you don't get arrested for touching people's cars. You just go around and have them touch cars because that makes the most sense to me. That's just common sense, right? Go around and touch cars. That's kind of like the assist we talked about a few weeks ago that Sterling was saying he hated, that I hated too, the contact assist, where my sister was even saying, she goes, all I remember is our dad saying, touch it back, touch it back. So if we got hurt, like I said, if you pretend this is a wall and I hit my elbow into the wall and it's throbbing and in pain, you go to that exact place at the exact time it happened and you touch it back over and over until you don't feel the pain anymore, which is a total lie. And that never worked for me. And I hated that assist because you could have been bleeding. Like you could have split your toenail open on a door frame and you have to go back and touch it back. And it's awful and it hurt. And it was a terrible thing to do. And I had to do that all the time growing up. Yes. Lilith says, have you ever tried one of these assists? Oh yeah, absolutely. I've done a lot of the birth ones in here where you have a child assist. Those are in here. I did the assist for a toothache. I've done the assist for sleeplessness. Yeah, I've done a lot of these. Here's the one that got me pretty much out of Scientology right here, that I started having my doubts with, was loss of a person assist right here. This process can be run on someone who has suffered the loss of a person. The idea is to key the person out of the loss, which means basically remove them out of the sadness and their feelings and be back into present time is how they look at it. And that's the assist that was run on me when my husband died. And I just couldn't get past that. This one is so weird. Assist for someone sick after an airplane flight. So use on someone who has just had a rough trip on an airplane and doesn't feel well. Information. The person has been at the effect of the airplane moving him through space. This process can get him back at cause. This is the command. Look around and tell me something you could do. That's it. Look around and tell me something you could do. Wait, what? That's weird, Piper. When your ovaries are during monthly, fill the tub up with water as warm as you can stand. Oh, get in water covers your whole stomach. Hope you can. So basically, take a really hot bath. Okay, Piper. Yeah, I can do that. Um, I did that last night, actually. I took a really hot bath with Epsom salt. Yeah. Okay, so Amanda says, even when I got out 20 years ago, you had to really dig on the dark web to find black PR about Scientology, and I was terrified of it. That's how bad the brainwashing was. Yes. I know, guys, it sounds stupid to you, but this really, Armina says, I keep wondering, what does all this have to do with clearing the planet? Well, to give you a real answer to that, Armina, I'm trying to think, like, how would that make sense to me as a Scientologist if someone said, "What does this have to do with clearing the planet, Reese?" To me, I would answer that by saying, "Well, you're getting the guy more and more sane every time you bring him back to his environment and into present time, and then you get him on the bridge and you get him up to clear and onto his OT levels." So that's one more person that's a sane individual that's done their bridge. So you're one by one clearing the planet. That's how I would answer that. Oh, how about this one? I like this. Running pleasure moments. I think we all know what that means. You can turn off headaches. Oh, never mind. This isn't what that means. You can turn off headaches, toothaches, and so on by running a recent pleasure moment because it has a tendency to key out the engram. This is very useful. Guys, you can use this at home on your children. Yeah, don't call 911. You can get a person out of a light key in by running a pleasure moment. Even a chronic somatic will key out on this in about 20% of the cases, but it's a limited technique. It is not a cure, it's an alleviation, but it can make the person feel more comfortable. Okay. So, procedure, have the person close his eyes and ask him, remember something very pleasant that you did recently. Okay, let's all do it together, guys. I had a really good time in the sack the other night. It was like 5 in the morning and I was wide awake and I woke up Jeff and I got on it. What did you guys say? That's what I was thinking. As a matter of fact, I was thinking that so much that I brought it up many times since. This was about 3 days ago, and Jeff and I were at the grocery store, and I was like, hey, remember the other night when I got on it? And he was like, yeah. He was like, what kind of bread do you want? I was like, I don't care, whatever you like. I was like, remember that I woke you up for it? And he was like, yeah. And I said, you know what? You need to get more excited about this because a lot of women don't do that anymore after all these years and being married. It doesn't happen that frequently. And you're a lucky man. And, you know, I took care of him too. So that was a good pleasure moment. Anybody else? Did anybody else have any fun times in the sack, particularly? No? I had a good time myself. So remember something very pleasant that you did recently. Okay. Okay, this is a creepy one. I'm going to just do this one and then we can stop. I know these are probably getting boring, but it's so creepy. Did I just, what is that? Oh, it's the cat. Okay, I see it in the picture and I'm like, what's touching? Okay. Yeah, solo TD count. Sure it does. Sure it does. I'm single, so no. Okay. Okay. Mousy, glad you're here. Really, Kelly G? You haven't had a good time in the sack in years? Geez, you guys, that's the only reason I like being in a relationship. I have been so sexual being in relationships lately, like lately. Well, I've been with Jeff for a while now, but in my 30s, I find myself being so much more sexual. Yes, Steve-O, very much so. Very much so. I'm into it. Um, Armine, you can't remember the last time that happened? I am still sore from it. I have to be honest. I don't know if that makes you guys uncomfortable. That's why I took an Epsom salt bath because I was sitting there at Huxley's match last night and I was like, Jeff, I can hardly sit down. Like I could barely sit down to pee on the toilet. I was like, my upper legs, like you can tell I don't do this for a living. I could never get paid to bone for a living because I just don't have that kind of stamina. I was able to stay up there for about 3 minutes. And I was like, I gotta get down. I can't be up here. It's too much. Hey, Purple Groovy. When you said Mark Monroe is no longer practicing, did you mean Scientology or dentistry or both? Scientology. Yeah. I told Jeff last night at Huxley's match, I said, this lady was sitting right in front of us, the rich lady. I was like, Jeff, I was like, we either need to have sex more often or we need to stop having so much sex at all. Because I was like, I'm so sore. And then he tried to say to me, he was like, hey, he was like, it wasn't easy for me. He was like, I was thrusting too. I was like, you were laying there. You didn't have to do anything. What are you talking about thrusting with your hips? I was like, my legs feel like they're going to break. Like I am so sore. I had to get into an Epsom salt bath. Sorry if we're losing people over this. Does that make people uncomfortable? I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Third eye open, no bone phone since that's specific, by the way, October 12th, 2000. That was 10 years ago. Wow. Human? Okay, are you uncomfortable? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to go there. It just this pleasure moment assist really got me thinking about it. It was a good time. My doctor asked me this morning, she was like, have you been exercising? And I was like, oh, you better believe it. Like I'm still sore from all the exercise I've had the last few days. And I said, I'm actually particularly getting up around 5 in the morning and exercising. And I think she thought I was going to the gym. Um, yeah. What is Jeff doing? What are you doing? He was just laying there. I was the one who was really into it. It was pretty interesting though, and I had a good time. I actually kind of felt a little bit like one of the girls you see on like in a sex scene. I kind of felt I was feeling it. I was kind of into it. Like I actually had a little confidence. I think it's because it was still dark out. I would never do that in the light. No, we're not going to do that. I don't have that kind of confidence. But I think because it was still dark out, I was like, wow. I was kind of timing it. And I was like, I've been up here for like more than 2 minutes. And I started thinking that actually like mid boning, I was like, why am I not hurting? This is going to hurt later. Like I have a feeling like my body is doing things and we're stretching muscles right now that aren't typically used. And I paid for it. Yes, I did. I hardly could sit on the toilet yesterday. I went to sit down to pee and I was like, oh. I was like, my legs hurt so bad. I felt like I was on a rocking horse. Yeah, no, it was fantastic. Again, are people uncomfortable? I tend to overdo it. This could be the wrong crowd. We might have the wrong audience here, and I'm going to get some really nasty comments. Your ex-wife, Brian Lucas, would just lay there. I don't do that. No. Jeff probably did have so much energy the next day. I bet he did. Yeah, I was mid-boning, Steve-O. I tend to think about stuff mid-boning. Sometimes I'll clear my head while I'm mid-boning. That's when you know it's good in the sack when it hurts. I couldn't believe it. Really, that's unusual for me. It was like I just woke up and oh no, you can't have the lights on. No. Do you guys see what I look like? You see all this? Hell no, I'm not going to have the lights on. Things would be shaking. And now, in all fairness, Jeff is a giant. He's 300 pounds. So, I mean, it's not like that would be like my biggest fear would be boning someone like Sterling size. Can you imagine? I weigh 30 pounds more than Sterling. Like, no way. You couldn't pay me to do that. Like, that's why I picked an OBGYN that's as fat as I am. Like, I had a really skinny one once and I was like, I'm not putting my feet in these stirrups. You're like a size 2. This isn't happening. And then I picked someone who's my size, like we're the same size. And I was like, I just threw my feet up. I was like, you get it, girl. I know you like nachos. I know you do. And we can even talk about nachos while you're inside my vagina. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, I'm not gonna, no, I would never bone some guy that was like really small. Although I'm attracted to big men anyway. Like, that's my thing. What? I like that. Jeff's new nickname, the rocking horse. He'll like that. I like that. We still have to find a name for his Peter. Inappropriate heifer. Reese, I'm 3 times your size. They like to be smothered. I don't know that that's true. Is that true, guys? Because I'm using him for size. Sterling is tiny. There's no way. There's just no way. Steve-O, answer that question. Like, never. Amanda, Michael and I, my first husband, we had sex. We were married 10 years. We had sex, I would say maybe 5 to 7 times in that 10 years. Not at all. We were not attracted to each other at all. Yeah. Oh, Michael, and you're asking that because he seems small. He was skinny, but Michael's 6'3", so at least he was tall. Michael's very tall, but yeah, no, he was skinny. Yeah, he was skinny. That's probably why we didn't bone. Steve-O, answer the question, Steve-O. Like, how do guys feel about a more chub girl? I am curious about that. Um, Brian says, "Don't worry about being smothered at all." Huh. Blake, I'm a virgin. I wouldn't know. You probably are because you're only 14, Blake. We know this. Oh my God, you're so funny, Blake. Um, at least you'll never bag David Miscavige. Oh, I feel sorry for the person who bones that guy. Yeah. I was feeling it. I was really into it. Even my back hurts a little bit still from it. Like I'm a little sore, but I do have to say it was a good time and I was impressed by my moves. I don't usually, it's pretty rare for me to get that into it. Um, I had some pretty good moves that night, the other night or morning, however you want to put it. You know, sometimes I think, Jeff, you're a lucky man. Like, if you ever cheat on me, it would really make me mad. Like, and I always think, like, what are you going to do? Find somebody younger? He's 30 years older than me. So, well, not quite 30, but close. Oh, you don't feel attracted? I'm not attracted to Sterling, guys. I'm talking about his body size. Like he said he's 150 pounds. I could never do that. That's just not. I don't. I like a bigger dude. I like a chubby man. I'm attracted to that. Actually, like a guy with a big tummy, I think is attractive. Um. Okay, so Philip is not into chubby girls. No. Philip says no. That's his way of saying no. Where's Brisby Tales? He has an answer, surely. Is he still in here? Steve-O's not answering us. Is John Shastowski in here? I am a chubby chaser. Are you? Steve-O, you're dodging the question and it's getting annoying. Just give us an answer. It's okay. You're not going to hurt our feelings if you're like, no, I only bone skeletons. It's okay. I just need to know. Yeah, I am into the dad bod. Well, it's a thing too. I know I'm not the only one. Like it is sexy. How tall am I? I'm 5'4". I'm very short. I mean, I'm not very short. I know Marilyn's shorter. I know there's people that are shorter. Yeah, Rachel Stone, same girl. Nothing under 180. No way. Okay, hockey guys, so are you into it or what is it? Everybody, these guys are beating around the bush. It's annoying. I know. He could snap in a light breeze. Yeah, it's too. I just am not attracted to little skinny guys. The captain is what it's called in my house. Oh, is that your husband's peener? Somebody said that Jeff should call his Rock Hudson, and I kind of liked it. Oh, you have answered? Okay, fine, fine. I missed it. Geez, why don't you yell at me a little more, Steve-O? I've answered twice. I don't mind being smothered. But smothered in what? What do you guys mean by smothered? Like boobs? Because I don't have those. I have very small boobs. Yeah, Piper. Some guys like big girls and don't like tiny girls at all. Okay. How tall is Sterling? He's not tall. I think he said he was 5'8" or 5'9". He's a little guy. He's super cute. It's nothing wrong with Sterling, guys. He could pretty much get anybody. I'm just not attracted. Everybody has like typically a type they're attracted to, especially like a body type. I like a bigger guy. Well, hockey guy, you're not answering. You just said you'll answer. Yeah, I just, maybe that is why Michael and I didn't have sex, but Michael and I didn't have any chemistry. The peace lady, at this point, I'm a born again V card. Okay, that's sad. I'm sorry, babe. Um, yeah, I'm definitely, Steve, a weighty girl. And thank you, by the way, for your super chat, peace lady. Um, okay, Philip's 6'1". That's good. We like that. I like anything 6 foot or taller. Steve-O, how tall are you, just for reference? Yeah, Allison, you like a guy with some meat on him. Of course you do. Yeah, I need warmth at night. Totally. Oh my God, Jeff is like a freaking heater, but I like that. I really don't. He is. Brisby Tales, you are in here. Lori, you're tall, girl. Dang. Um, how old was I when I married Michael? I was 24 and he was 19. Michael was younger than me. He's the only guy I've ever dated that's younger. I was 24. Oh my God, that was so funny. Sterling wouldn't have asked me twice. Yeah, I can tell you that. I loved yesterday when he said Jeff was just being nice about the threesome. That was so funny. Jeff, I think, is 6'1". Okay, Denver Stevo's 6 foot. That's good. That's good. Um, Jeff, so yeah, we were talking about Brisby Tales. We're talking about if you would bone like a chubbier girl, just a more roundy girl. Oh my God, we were talking about the threesome thing. I've never had one and I'm not interested in it. Like that is not for me. It's just not something I would do. Jeff has had a threesome. Um, no, Ken Cole, we think that's great. Jeff has had a threesome and he was like, it's not what it's cracked up to be. He was like, it's not that great. And everybody in the chat was like, Jeff lied. He's lying to you. And I was like, yeah, I kind of figured. Um, oh my God, Lori, you're so funny. Yeah, Hux was meant to be. Huxley, I knew I wanted a child after we got married, and I was like, I'm ovulating, let's get pregnant. And that's all it took. And I would say we had sex maybe 5 times after that. I just had no interest in it. And I feel to this day, I feel very guilty about that. I should have ended that marriage long before because Michael and I, as you know, to this day, we're still friends. We've always been friends. That's what got us through that marriage. We never really fought much. We were good friends, but we had no sexual attraction to it. That's not true. He was sexually attracted to me. He wanted to have sex with me, and I was like, I'm not into it. Okay, Brisby Tales, you like a woman with curves. I like that. Honestly, guys, I'm not attracted to women now sexually. Like, I know I'm not gay. I'm not bi. I just know I'm not. Look at those little kitty paws. Those little kitty paws. Good. Um, Huxley's not here. Don't worry. No, I know I'm not gay, but I appreciate and I find beautiful things about women that are attractive. So it's kind of a weird it's weird because I'm not attracted to them sexually, but like, my God, I notice the most beautiful things about women. And I think all women are pretty. I think there's beautiful aspects to very thin women. But if I was a man and I was going to choose who I wanted to sleep with, I think a woman with curves, I think a bigger woman is beautiful. I do. Even sometimes I'll put some item of clothing on and I'll like belt it or something and I'll see the dips in my waist and I'm like, that's I like that. Like I like a woman that has like that feminine curviness. Yeah, guys all have their preferences, Butterfly 18. Same as we do. I understand why you were asking, but each guy likes something different. Yeah, totally. I would never be able to get naked in front of Sterling. Oh my God. I just have a feeling he would be judgmental too because he's so chiseled and perfect. There's no way. There's just absolutely not. Uh-uh. Oh my God. Cute Katie Fulton. Um, yeah, I mean, I just think there's a lot of beauty to so many people. I think Sterling is a gorgeous man, but I'm not attracted to him that way. I'm just not. It's we all like what we like, but I can appreciate him and I think he is absolutely beautiful to look at. I do. But like I look at somebody more chubby like Jeff and I'm like, "Oh, like take off the pants. Why are you even wearing pants? Like get those what have you been wearing those for? Take them off." Like I feel that way. Wait. We've heard your types. What is his type? Whose type? Jeff? Jeff has boned a lot of different kinds of women. So I'm not really sure that he has a type. Um, I think Jeff is one of your more typical men who would probably just bone anything, I'm guessing. I don't know. We should ask him that. Susie CJ, I'm pickier than my husband and women. Yeah, I would be picky. Thank you for your super chat, babe. No, Sterling is so appreciative and kind, the least judgy in that space, I'm sure. Sarah, you're probably right. And it's probably my own thing. Like someone like as attractive and takes care of his body as Sterling, I would just feel inadequate. You're right. I bet you're right, actually. He probably wouldn't be judgy. And I more than likely I would think he'd be like, you're so pretty. Like he would probably try to make you feel comfortable, but he's just too good looking. Like he's just so perfect looking. I imagine him naked would be like perfect. And I'd be like, oh, hell no, we're not doing this. Not even in the dark, dude. Like, no way. No. Yeah, I like that, human. I love when I'm thicker and softer as opposed to when I'm tighter and fitter. There you go. Yes, like Marilyn Monroe, Julia, the cat mom, like Marilyn Monroe with all her curves and cellulite. Yes, that's like a beauty to me. Like just and all bodies to me are not. There's not really any unattractive bodies to me, but we all have our preferences. Thank you, Lori Caffel. Olive, what makes you think Jeff has been with a lot of women? He's told me. I've asked him. He's been very upfront and open and honest. He's been with a lot of women. Yeah. Um, Sterling needs schooled in the art of fattery. Yes, yes. I'm not going to be the one who schools him in that, but maybe he can. Um, yeah, and height matters to me too. Like I like a tall dude. Yeah, that's what Tom Cruise does when he gets a cold. You're right. Susie, I was 180 pounds and hubby's 6'1", 195 on our wedding day. There you go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hockey guy. So is Aaron your type? No, because he's too young, and I truly feel like he's my flesh and blood brother. So no, I can't be attracted to Aaron. He just feels way too much like my brother to me. Abigail S. Just popping in because I forgot to mention before I left that there's some more things coming to you. Oh my God, I was looking for other people and got inspired. Abigail, you don't have to do that. Thank you, babe. You sent enough already, but thank you. God, you have such a big heart. Thank you for your super chat. Interesting. Millie the Dandelion. It doesn't matter how handsome Sterling is. If there's no vocal appreciation, it's a no for me. Well, and that's another thing. Like voices, like you guys know Jeff's voice. He sounds just like Donald Sutherland, and it's so sexy. I agree with that too. I don't know if he's an athlete that likes curves. I don't know Sterling's type. I would guess, like I said, I've said this before. Sterling's type is probably like this like perfect tiny little beach girl that's like into surfing. Um, and like bleaches and waxes her beehole. That's my guess is what Sterling would be into, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I can tell you I wouldn't do that for any amount of money, bleach and wax my beehole. You could be right. I don't think Sterling is as confident as you think. He deflects compliments the same as you. I don't think he sees himself that way. I feel like he's a little more confident though. He has to know he's good looking. And the reason I say that is he posts pictures of himself like in his shorts with no shirt on, playing volleyball. Like he knows he's attractive. I think he knows to a degree. Um yeah, you remember when we were dating and about to get married, Michael and I? That's around the time frame we were both in the same morgue at the same time. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, Denver Steve-O does have a sexy voice and an unwaxed beehole. I like that. Oh, Daria, I haven't seen you. Hey, babe, I'm sure your beehole shines and smiles. Don't mess with perfection, Reese. Yeah, don't worry, I won't. And Jeff doesn't care at all about my beehole. Actually, he likes it a lot. I just don't think he's ever commented on it needing to be altered. You know what I mean? Um, Jenny Stout, I feel like I haven't seen you for a minute. Reese was just rewatching an older episode and saw that you're live. I love you and you all. That's so nice, Jenny. Thank you, babe. Blakey, what if Sterling is more attracted to someone after a deep relationship is formed? That could be. He could be. I don't know. He might be. I could see that because Sterling is so deep and real. Like I love Sterling because we just click. Blake, thanks for your super chat. You know I'm appreciative. We just click. Like I could see that for Sterling, like him feeling that way. He's so deep to me. I love talking to Sterling. He's just very deep. Sarah, she's sleeping next to me. Thank you, Brisby Tales. Blake, I manscape all around. I wish I had hair around the cheeks, not in the cracks. What the fuck is See, I don't get that close. I don't look that far back, but I did shave Jeff's beanbags the other day for him. We've talked about that before. I have to tell you, I don't do that very often, but it's so fun. Like it's a tricky task. I'm kind of surprised he lets me do that. I was talking to him while I was doing it in the shower and I was like, I wonder how many men would allow this because I was like, you got to be really careful. And he was like, yes, please be careful. And it was wonderful. It turned out so nice and smooth. It was really nice. Yeah, I could see that hockey guy. I see Sterling dating someone like Charlotte from Sex and the City. I was just watching an episode of that earlier while I was snacking. Um, I kind of see that hockey guy. I kind of see that, but at the same time, I don't because Sterling said he does not, he told me this once, he does not like high maintenance girls. I'm like, what are you doing in LA then? Like, I don't know. I could see that, but I also can't see that. Amanda, I'm also aware that Sterling is looking for a beach babe with big boobs that are always hanging out, like mouth. Yeah, that's more what I see him with. But I feel bad saying that because maybe we're totally wrong on that. I know. I think about that too, Blake. I hope Aaron and Sterling accept how wild we can get in this little chat here. We can get kind of wild. Somebody said that in the chat with me and Aaron the other day, and Sterling. Remember, somebody was like, Reese can get pretty dark in her own chats when she's left on her own. Like, Reese can get, ooh, really? Charlotte was not, if I was going to be a guy and be attracted to one of the women, it wouldn't have been Charlotte. Now, I do like how she dresses, but she's a little too, I don't like her attitude as much. No way. He is not a freak in the sheets. Haven't you heard him talk about it? I don't think so. I think Sterling was robbed on sexuality in general, like his moves. He doesn't make any noise. Like he was. I don't think. I don't think Sterling's. I feel bad for him. Yeah, that's right. He said he likes the girl next door, and given this post Scientology insecurities, it's been a tough run. I don't think the confidence is there. I think you're probably right. That's more. That's why, yeah, hockey guy. I don't think he would be attracted to Charlotte from Sex and the City because that's what he said before. He's interested. He's attracted to the girl next door type. He's not like high maintenance girls. There's no way. Kaz L. Hi, caught you live 2 nights in a row. Need someone who makes you feel beautiful. And I think I found that. Oh my God, that's so sweet, babe. Thank you, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for your super chat. No, Charlotte didn't marry Steve. Miranda married Steve. Charlotte married the attorney, Harry. Wow, Steve. Hey, speaking of Steve, there's Steve Britton. Hey, Steve. I was too. That's kind of more I'm thinking too, Paula. I thought Sterling was into the Peace Corps type girls. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Lori. I don't think he's looking for Pamela Anderson. He's very athletic, and I do think he wants a lady who can keep up with him physically. He did say that. Like he wants a girl who takes care of her body, who takes care of herself. Yeah, I was trimming his beanbags. No, I was not. I had to be very careful and pay attention to what I was doing, Philip Wright. I'm surprised Jeff lets me do that. Blake, I think Sterling's confidence in himself means more to him than the need to be in a relationship. I've always maintained he can get anyone he wants. I hope he snags someone with a mean volley. Yeah, I agree. I do think he has, hey, Steffi, I do think that he has the confidence there as far as he's confident enough that like he's not just going to pick anything. He's picky and he knows what he wants. And I really admire that about Sterling. I like, because I've been there where I'm just like, okay, I'm just so needy. I'll take anything. I like that he stands his ground and he's waiting. He said, he's like, I know when it will be right. I know when it will be perfect. I love Sterling. He's the whole package. I think he's a really great guy. And whoever snags him, I hope really deserves him. Like, I hope he doesn't get someone that just takes advantage of him or uses him, because he is a wonderful guy. He's the whole package. He's a good listener and he's so respectful. Honestly, I hope my child is as well-rounded as Sterling one day. Sterling is a great guy. He doesn't put himself first, that's for sure. Yeah, Dawn, he is a really sweet man. He is. And it's hard to find that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean this disrespectfully, but it is kind of hard to find that whole package in a man. It is. It's not. It's kind of unusual. Sterling is a little bit unusual, and I like that about him. I feel lucky to be his friend, and I hope that whoever he ends up with, and whenever that happens, I hope that she's just as special as he is and brings as much to the table. Yeah, Blakey. I hope I'm anything like Sterling. He is a lot to look up to. He really is. We all can see something in Sterling and go, wow, I hope I'm like that. I mean, he's such a I talked to Aaron on the phone today for like a half an hour, and I was talking about that. Aaron said the same thing. I was like, he's so well-rounded, and it's like he just puts you at ease. He's such a joy to talk to. Oh, really? No, I don't think so. Ken Cole, he gives you bi vibes. No disrespect taken at all. No, I don't think so. Lilith, if you had to choose for a night, Miscavige or cruise, oh God. P.S. I left on our Facebook group a video of my dog dressed as Santa. If you need oh, that's cute. Oh God. That's a tough question, you guys. Ew, Lilith, why? I think I would anything but Miscavige, honestly. And if it had to be Tom Cruise, I can't stand Tom Cruise. Anything but Miscavige, though. When are we doing another game night? I think tomorrow night. Yeah, Aaron and I talked about it a little bit today. I think tomorrow night. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I hope this chat was okay. I kind of came into it thinking I'm going to let everybody down. This was one of those chats where I truly didn't have anything to talk about. And I hope you guys don't feel disappointed, like you just wasted time with me, because I didn't really have anything profound to talk about today. We went over this creepy ass book, which I found interesting. Anyway, yeah, I don't get bi vibes at all. I think I need a shower after these live chats. That's sad. Wonder Woman, your care package was delivered today? Okay. I did get some packages a couple hours ago, and they're still in Jeff's car. I will go out and get them. Thank you, Wonder Woman. That's exciting. Thank you. Unless, if it was delivered today. I did get a text that said, you got a couple packages. So it might have been after I was there to pick up, babe. So if that's the case, I'll get them tomorrow. Okay, you guys don't mind this chat. I'm glad, because I feel like I disappointed you guys today. I just didn't have a lot to sometimes some days some days like today, I kept thinking I don't want to do a live because some days I have stuff I actually want to say to you guys. And then some days I'm like, well, we're just going to go all over the chat and we're just going to go off of what you guys think and just chat. Okay, good. Thank you, Amy. Wow, I don't recognize you. Aren't you cute? James Michael Simmons, it was nice to listen to you. Smart and funny. Well, thanks, babe. That's so kind. Thank you, guys. Okay. I think Aaron's going to do a chat with Mike Brown. I would like to do something with him myself. He's such a nice guy. He seems like a really cool guy, but I haven't met him. And I need to text him back. I still plan to do something with Tommy Scoville, the lifeboat guy. I need to text him because I feel like he's probably got hurt feelings. I didn't answer him. Jenny Stout, that's how I've always felt about my youngest and how we're going. Got feel about it, Huxley. Guys with giant hearts deserve girls. Yes, Jenny, 100%. How many of you get sad? It makes me sad. Thank you for your super chat, Jenny. When a guy like Sterling or Huxley, like a really good person, winds up with like someone who doesn't deserve him. I hate to see that. Like a girl who's all about herself or takes advantage or puts him down, or is manipulative. That's always kind of sad to me. And I've seen that where I'm like, oh, he could have done so much better. Thank you, L. Townsend. Yeah, Tommy and I, don't worry, we're going to hop on. I talked to Aaron about that today too. He said, yeah, you got to do something with Tommy. I said, I need to answer him. Reality check, Jules. Earlier chats are better for Scotland. No replay. Yes. And I was going to go earlier, but Aaron went on with Liz Gale, and I didn't want to interrupt that. So don't worry, guys. I plan to do this is better for me while Huxley's in school, because then I can spend the evenings with him. I really don't like being on the evenings too often, because it makes me feel bad, like I'm taking away time from him. So I definitely want to continue on with, like, not necessarily, I mean, I'd like to do something like at 11 or 12 noon, but even if it's into like 4 or 5 o'clock, that's earlier for me, and I want to do that. Thank you, Amanda. See, you had no idea what you were going to talk about, and here we are. The chat is flying by. You are never boring, my love. Thank you. That happens to me a lot. I come on here where I'm like, I probably shouldn't have done anything, because I actually have nothing on my mind that, like, I want to say. But I also know it will organically turn into something, and it always does. It never turns out bad. I just feel like some of you are probably like, this was boring. It's not your best. He did say, yeah, he's very, very picky. You like Reese After Dark, Brianna? And why wouldn't you? Occasional evening chats, definitely, Heather, definitely. I there's sometimes, like, I do too much during, like, the days I work, I have to do evening chats. So no, I can't do daytime all the time. But if I could basically just even half and half it and break it up, that would be great. I just don't want to be evening only, because it takes away my Huxley time. Heather in the library, that's so sweet. That sounds so good. I was thinking about that earlier. It's weird that you say that. That's okay, Lori. Don't worry about it, babe. Wait, Jenny, no, who said that? Yeah, Peace Lady. My chicken pot pie is nearly done. That sounds so good. I don't know why. I don't eat chicken pot pie very much, but I was craving that earlier, and I thought, I wonder if I could make that myself. I've always wanted to attempt it, like lasagna, but it sounds too difficult for me. Paula Penley. Reese, you know, you guys are all our therapy network. Well, I hope so. I'm glad that you turned to me for that. Before we go, guys, make sure, I was talking to Aaron about that. Make sure you're subscribed. I lost a few subscribers today. And again, it could just be because they wanted to leave, and that's totally fine. But if you didn't want to leave, you might have been unsubscribed. Yeah, it's been slow today on the people subscribing. So if you don't mind, just check and make sure that you weren't unsubscribed. If you feel like liking this video, that's great too. But yeah, I've had it. Is Costco pot pie good? Yes, it's really good. I had it years ago at the senior living place that I worked at, and it's really good. I'm not a huge chicken eater, but the Costco one is good. Yeah, I'd like to master that sometime. Oh, my A1C, Yadira, I don't know yet. Let's see if I got any. I do get my blood work results really fast from this clinic. Let's see if they emailed me. Nope. So I guess you'll have to find out tomorrow, Yadira. I'm just as excited as you are. I'm actually really excited to find out. Oh, Steve-O, you keep unsubscribing and YouTube keeps resubscribing you to my channel. I believe that. Yeah, that sounds right, doesn't it? That sounds about accurate. Yeah, I know. I've heard this too. So snag a rotisserie chicken, mix with veggies and cream of whatever soup. Prepare pie. Okay. That's not a bad idea. I would like to try that. I love that kind of stuff in the winter. It's so good. It's so cozy and hearty. Your husband hates chicken pot pie? That's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, Amanda, back to Sterling real quick. I agree. Handsome, charming, sweet, everything I would want in a man, but he would make me super vulnerable because he's almost too perfect. I love having Sterling as my friend, but that's as far as like, and sometimes, guys, a friend is better. Like, we all know this. Sometimes relationships can get ugly and you guys don't get along and it gets weird. Friendships can be better. like for that reason. Like take out the sexual side of it and you're just super close. I kind of like that. I have to be honest. I like being Sterling's friend and I hope that he's always my friend. I hope Sterling and Aaron, because I've never had friends before, like real lifelong friends. I have no friends that I can recall and go, wow, I had all these friends and I lost them. I lost my people in the church, but were they really friends? Not really. Aaron and Sterling are true friends of mine now, and I hope that they never leave my life. Okay, hockey guys, see you tomorrow probably. Wow, you've been single for 21 years? Let me ask you this. Do you bone people, Jody? Do you just have like casual sex with people, or you've been single and like not done the hibbity dibbity? I love that, Brian. One of my oldest friends is female, known her since I was 18. She is a very accomplished poet. That's amazing. I love that. Kathy Ann, the white cheddar Cheez-Its. I haven't had those, but I love the extra toasty ones. I just try not to buy them because they're so bad for you. Exactly, Hef. The friendship is great until they aren't, and you realize they were fake and conditional. That's right. That's right. And that's what I realized losing all the people I lost. Did Jody answer us? Okay, let's see what she said. Occasionally with someone, but usually only once every few years. Okay. But you're happy and that's all that matters. That's cool. That's cool. Sex isn't everything, guys. And I know being in my first marriage, I didn't want to have sex at all. So you have to have the chemistry. I just happen to have that chemistry with Jeff. We may not always get along, Jeff and I, for sure. We don't always get along, but I'll tell you what, I can always bone down with him. That's not true either. If I'm really pissed at him, I won't, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, to be honest. Hey, Chugga505. Fancy face, it's been 12 years with no sex with a partner. Okay. Guys, as long as that's okay with you, I just am at a point in my life, I enjoy having sex. I'm sure there's going to come a time where I'm like, I don't need it and I don't care. My 30s, definitely, I'm more sexual. Now I boned a lot in my 20s, but I was insecure and nervous about my body. And now I'm like more willing to explore and I know what I want. I'm not as shy about it. And I'll be like, let's try this. Let's buy this and try this with it. I'm totally comfortable doing that. So I don't know. He says super picky. I think he means emotionally, mentally, and just clicking. Yeah, Jenny. I think you're right. Thanks for your super chat, babe. You changed your picture to look more innocent. You do look innocent. You have such a cute face, Hef. You're adorable. You picked a good picture. I think you could be right, Kathy. And I don't think it's so much a physical type, it's a chemistry thing. Guys, that is the truth too. Like if you want to get down to it, I'm not an expert on relationships, but it isn't so much physical. And I appreciate people who are with someone because they're just attracted to them for whatever the reasons are, but it's not just because they're hot. Like I think that's becoming a thing of the past. Like I get insecure when I see a really hot woman with cleavage and extensions and fake eyelashes and all her makeup. And I'm like, I'm so ugly next to something like that. I'm trying to kind of not look at it that way. I'm like, we just have different gifts. Like it's not that one is uglier than the other, but I do think men are also attracted to things that look more real and less like that. And some men are more attracted to that. And I'm trying not to be, when I go out in public and I see a really gorgeous woman, in my mind, I'm like, Jeff's more attracted to that than me. Of course he is. I'm ugly. Like compared to that, like no question, no contest. Yeah. And I'm trying to give myself a little more credit. I don't know where I'm going with that. Oh, Jody, that's sad, babe. I'm sorry. Still triggered by things that remind me of my ex-husband, so it's easier to be single. Okay, I understand that. So you're still healing. That's understandable. It sounds like you're doing the right thing. And again, if you're happy, that's nice. I love talking to you guys. Rob Lowe was insecure. Rob Lowe is super cute. That's what I mean. It's so weird to me when someone that's like perfect is insecure. That's weird. Thank you, Denver Stevo. I'm glad that you feel that way still, and I hope that I always make you feel that way. Like, I would be sad if you didn't feel that way about me. So I'm glad that you do. And I'm glad that you are vocal about it. Thank you. Okay. Well, guys, we've been on an hour and a half. Again, I think it was kind of a weird live. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, but I had nowhere to go with it. And we can still make it work. I'm not going to sit here in silence with dead air, but I just didn't have a lot to say today that was of importance. Um, that's nice, Brianna. That's true. He married you for a reason. He sees everything in you that you don't see in yourself. Maybe that's a little deep. I kind of doubt that. Um, I don't even know if I don't think he would cheat on me, but I don't know. Rob Lowe and Ryan Reynolds. Yes, I love Ryan Reynolds too. I love how funny he is. Traveling Bee, how does your eye feel now? Does it look, it's still, the lid is still a little bit more pink, but it's fine. What will be the true test is when I go to take this lens out, if it's still scratching. And if it is, I'll have to put a lens back in to keep it on as a bandage. Thank you for asking. Glass Fuse Muse, you'll have to go back to the beginning. I played Huxley's wrestling match on the video last night. It was really good. He lost, but he really put up a fight. He did a good job. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Okay. Guys, I love you all. Please know this. Thank you for sticking with me and your super chats and all of your wisdom. I always appreciate that. And just, I love chatting with you guys. This is just my favorite thing to do. I love it so much. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Amanda. You're so nice tonight. I hope you remember each and every single day how loved you are. It's an important thing. And I hope you know I absolutely adore you among 17,000 other people. Thank you, babe. That is so nice of you to say. Thank you. Thank you. That's really sweet. Sarah Browett, it's working for ophthalmologists for years. So if you have a foreign body in your eye, or if you have a corneal abrasion, if so, that's an injury. Bo, when you keep blinking, you're just re-scratching, and you need to make sure you lubricate as well. But if you're just re-scratching over that abrasion, that's really bad. So you put a contact lens on they call it a bandage lens, and that keeps it from scratching. So it's actually acting as a Band-Aid. So it sounds crazy, but that's what you would do in that situation. Guys, third eye open. Thank you. Stephanie East. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you. Love you, Blakey. All right, guys. So Island Life. Oh, missing your husband. Well, I'm glad that we're here for you, babe. We're happy to be here for you. We are all here for each other, and I just love that. Corneal ulcers. That's awful, Ken Cole. Yes. I know. I hope I do too. Thank you, Ken. Yeah. When I take this lens out, we'll see if it's better. If not, I'll just put a lens back in. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow at some point. Oh, wait, tomorrow's Wednesday. We're going to do, I'm pretty sure we're doing a game night tomorrow night with Aaron and Sterling. I don't know if he's going to have other people on with us or not. We'll just have to see, but I know for sure it'll be the three of us. So, and I'm excited about it. That game was so fun the other day. Okay, thank you, Glass Fuse Muse. Yeah, Daria is so right. Daria is so wise. Remember, love heals all. So true. No reason to not feel the love. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow night with Aaron and Sterling, and I love you guys, and thank you for being here with me. And here comes Fred. You guys are so cute. Thank you.